Love in the Autumn of Life, Part 6, The Lasting Light. The night had settled into a peaceful, almost sacred stillness. Margaret and Arthur, having spoken through the quiet hours, now found themselves in a moment of deep, unspoken understanding. The conversation had been rich, full of reflections on love, life, and time. But now, as the darkness of the night enveloped the park, something else lingered between them. It was not sadness, nor fear of what was to come. Instead, it was a kind of peace, as if they both understood that while their years had stretched behind them, the moments ahead were still full of meaning. They were content not because everything had been said, but because there was comfort in what remained unsaid.
Arthur, do you ever wonder what comes after all of this? Not in terms of what we leave behind, but what's waiting for us beyond this life. I know it's not something we've talked about, but lately I've found myself thinking about it more and more.
I do think about it, more than I used to. There was a time when I was afraid of what came next, of not knowing. But now, it feels less like an ending and more like a continuation. Maybe love is the one thing that carries on, even after we're gone.
Yes, love does feel eternal, doesn't it? Like it's too big to just end with us. I like the thought of that even after we're gone, the love we've given somehow keeps going. Do you think that's true, that love outlasts us? Question: do you think love continues after we're gone? A. Yes, love is eternal and carries on in ways we can't fully understand. B. No, love ends with us, it's tied to the lives we live. C. It's uncertain, love might continue, but we'll never truly know.
Answer: A. Yes, love is eternal and carries on in ways we can't fully understand. I believe love is one of those forces that doesn't have an end. We leave it in the people we've touched, in the lives we've changed, and even in the world around us. It carries on, even when we're not here to see it. It's like a light that never fully goes out.
I think you're right. Love is like a light. It moves beyond us, in ways we may never see, but it doesn't just vanish. That's comforting, in a way, to know that everything we've given, all the love we've shared, will continue in some form.
The stars overhead seemed to burn brighter for a moment, as if reflecting their conversation. The quiet of the night deepened, but it was filled with the warmth of understanding, of knowing that what they had shared, what they had experienced, would echo long after their time had passed.
You know, Margaret, as we've talked about all of this tonight, I've come to realize something. It's not just about what we leave behind for others, but about what we carry with us. The love we've given, the moments we've cherished, they shape us, too. Do you think the love we've known in life changes who we are, or do we stay the same, no matter how much we've loved? Question: does love change who we are, or do we remain the same throughout our lives? A. Love changes us deeply, it shapes who we become. B. We remain the same, love is a part of us, but it doesn't define us. C. It depends, love can change us, but only if we let it.
Answer A. Love changes us deeply. It shapes who we become. I believe love changes us in ways we don't always realize. Every person we love, every moment we share, adds something to who we are. It's like layers, one on top of the other. And by the time we reach this point in life, we've become a blend of all the loves we've known. It's not that we lose ourselves, but love shapes us, softens us.
That makes sense. When I think about who I was years ago, I know I've changed, not just because of time, but because of the people I've loved and lost. It's like they leave their mark on you, and over time, those marks shape who you are.
Exactly. And I think that's something beautiful. To be shaped by love, to carry all those pieces of the people we've cared for, it means we never truly say goodbye to them. They're a part of us, always.
The wind stirred lightly, brushing through the trees, as if reminding them of the impermanence of everything but love. Margaret looked at Arthur, her gaze steady and warm. The weight of the years no longer felt like a burden, but a gift, a collection of moments that had led them here, to this night.
Arthur, after everything we've talked about, do you think we'll ever be ready to say goodbye? I don't just mean to each other, but to all of it, to life, to everything we've built and shared. Or will it always feel like we need more time? Question: will we ever truly be ready to say goodbye, or will we always want more time? A. No, we'll never feel like we've had enough time, there's always more to live. B. Yes, there comes a time when we find peace in letting go. C. It depends on how we've lived, some find peace, while others struggle to let go.
Answer B. Yes, there comes a time when we find peace in letting go. I think there comes a moment when we make peace with everything. It might not be today or even soon, but eventually, we reach a point where we can let go. Not because we're ready to stop living, but because we've come to understand that life, love, everything, it's meant to be experienced fully and then released. That's how we keep it alive, by letting go.
I've always believed that, too. There's a peace that comes with knowing we've done what we could, given what we had, and loved with everything in us. It's not about wanting more time, it's about being grateful for the time we've had.
Exactly. And when the time comes, we'll let go, not because we're ready to stop, but because we know that love doesn't end with goodbye. It carries on, like we said, it continues.
The stars above seemed to shine more softly now, as if they, too, understood the gentle truth of their words. Margaret and Arthur sat in the quiet of the night, no longer needing to fill the silence with conversation. They had said enough, shared enough, and now they simply existed together, wrapped in the knowledge that love, once given, never truly fades.
I think I'm ready, Arthur. Not for goodbye, but for whatever comes next. I've spent so much time worrying about the end, but tonight I just feel at peace, and I'm grateful for that.
I am, too. Peace is a good place to be, Margaret. And wherever we go from here, I think we'll carry that with us.
As the stars shimmered gently above, Margaret and Arthur sat together, their hearts at peace. knowing that love, like the stars themselves, would continue to shine long after they had said their goodbyes, lighting the way for others, and leaving behind a lasting light that would never dim. Here are 5 words and phrases related to the theme of love in the autumn of life. Part 6. The lasting light.
Eternity. The sense that love is infinite and continues beyond our time in ways we may never fully comprehend. Transformation. How love shapes and changes us throughout our lives, leaving its mark on who we become.
Closure. The peace that comes with understanding and accepting the end of a chapter, whether in life or in love. Resonance. The lasting impact of the love we've shared, how it echoes in the lives of others, even after we're gone.
Continuity. The understanding that life and love are part of a larger journey, continuing even after we have moved on, either through our actions or through the people we've touched.